Um, Hello people, I just want to shoot just a very quick video this morning. I just get out of my job, and I just came here to work out this morning. This is Sunday, September 8th, 2013. I just came here waiting for the LA Fitness, the gym company, to open, so that I can go and walk out a little bit, before going to church this morning. I just want to shoot you a quick video about, a lot of people have been saying about why do people go to church, or what's the need of church. Church is very important. I mean, the gathering of the minds, some proverbs say birds of the same feather flocks together. And when you gather with the brethren or people of God, iron sharpeneth iron. They help you in one way or the other. They guide you. Sometimes you see people that will be able to uplift you, and because sometimes if you're alone and you're thinking your whole world alone in your heart, you may think yours is the most desperate situation on earth. But when you go out there, you may see somebody even you much better off. Then you start thanking God that even your situation is not as worse as that person. So you go to the church, you pray, you socialize, or you mingle with the people of God, people that know better than you. You also see some people that you know better than. They say iron sharpeneth iron. They will help you, they will guide you, they will mold you, they will help uplift you. I mean, of course, if you go to the right church anyway. Everything is based on going to the right environment. There's some environment that will go that will help you, it becomes a worse scenario. Like, for example, there was a church I went recently, I'm not going to call the names, but it's so superficial, they'll be laughing on your face, but behind you, they're, you don't know what is the agenda. Not everybody coming to the church is a man of God or a woman of God. Some people go there looking for where to lash their venom. You need to find out the church that people really care. A church that is loving in truth and in deed. People have so many hidden agenda. And for you to be able to pray right, and for you to be able to commune with the higher level, with your God, with the supernatural being, it's a heavenly principle. There are certain laws that has to be in place. For example, in the Bible, say you have to pray in one accord. It is very important that you pray in one accord. If you are praying with people who don't agree with you, people who think you are, I remember one proverb they say in Igbo land that, when you are praying with people, you need to make sure that you are in one accord. You need to make sure you're in one accord. It is very, very important. Just because they are praying and they think it doesn't mean. I'm telling you, I went to this church for almost 3 years. It's so much big church in this area that I'm living. We have so much connection in all angles. But the people, there's no love. That is pretty simple. I don't want to go into. There is no love, no caring. You come to the pastor, you talk to the pastor will be looking at you. He will find it a technical way, a very technical way, a diplomatic way. I don't know if you experience this thing. You come to the pastor, explain the situation. He's trying to explain it to you in a technical or diplomatic way, to not trying to hurt you or not trying to say something that you say, hey, he said it. When you go to a man of God, a true man of God, somebody that cares, a true man that is fearing God, that is there for minister for the lost soul, to guide a shepherd, he will not care whether you're going to hurt he's hurting your feeling or not. He will tell you the truth. He will help you out. He will go out of his way to find solution to your remedy. When you call to this so-called pastor, this, the one I'm talking about, all his bother was how much tax you are paying. You telling him something, he's trying to find a very technical way to smoothen the matter to just keep you for 3 good years. 36 months plus. I was thinking I'm going with this and going to a church that I wish I know what I know now then. Thinking that people that I'm praying with are in one accord. They are not. Very conniving, I'm just trying to find a word to explain it. In the face, everything look perfect in facial. When they pray, we'll be like, oh, God is coming down. In their heart is full of atrocity and evil. They don't like you. You cannot pray in such environment and be able to progress. You need to pray in one accord. It's a spiritual prayer. It's a spiritual warfare. It's not just a body warfare. It's spiritual. The mind has to grasp in one accord so that it can be able to uplift that prayer towards heavenly hosts, so that the heaven principality that is already in place will magnify it and use it to work. If there is no that one accord, it doesn't have that influence or power. When there is no, just this simple word, praying in one accord, is so much powerful that people need to understand it. I just want to share this. You have to pray in one accord. Even when you go home with your family or whatever, even when it's a problem, try to get everybody to agree on one terms. There has to be one basic term that your family has to base on and agree. And pray on that seriously. Praying on one accord. Let the mind clink. Let the spiritual mind of your spiritual being clink in that prayer for it to. That is why most people, you can pray from morning to night. Fast from January to. If you are not praying in one accord, if the spirit is not praying in a way that it will be acceptable to the heavenly host, it's not going to work. It may seem that this is sanctified. It is. God has already created this world, made it perfect, put his laws in place. You only have to abide by those simple principles and laws for you to get what you're looking for. You're not going to reinvent the wheel. It's not easy though. I can tell you that it's not that easy. But if you try and follow that precept, diligently. If it was easy, it would take. Nothing good in life comes easy. If you're looking for easy stuff, there's a lot of easy highway to go. But you really want to worship God, you really want your prayer to be answered, pray diligently. Somebody was asking me the other day, why are you telling me all this and why you have you had your own prayer? I'm not trying to say that I'm the most perfect being. I'm not trying to tell you that I'm all holy and holy. Listen to my word, my brothers and sisters. I'm just trying to help. When we are growing up in Nigeria, there was a rumor or whatever. Sometimes the most traditional herbalist, the most powerful herbalist, sometimes doesn't cure himself. So I'm not using that as a scenario, but just because you're looking at my senior situation, because if you know all these things, if you are so much good at this, why haven't your life changed? My life has changed because I know who I am. I know myself. But this is not about me. I'm trying to share something that I feel may help you in your spiritual growth, in your spiritual path, in your spiritual desire, in your desire to achieve the goal, whatever goal you set. Goal is a different goal. I'm not going to talk about setting a goal, but that's a different ball game. Today, I just want to share about praying in one accord. When you go to the church, find out if that church is where you're supposed to belong. Test them. See if they care about you. Test the man of God, whoever is in charge of that church. Find out if he or she cares more about your tithe or your welfare. There's so many ways you can test them. Like my own senator, I know why I tested it. I went to this pastor several times. Every time I go, it's always spinning. I don't know if you know about him. When the politician, they say it's about spinning. They spin. This man was spinning me for almost 36 months plus. 3 years plus, yeah? 12 times 3. He was spinning me. There was no caring. There was no love. Everything was superficial. He would talk something different to me. Behind me, he was talking something differently. I thought I was speaking to a man that is a man of God. When you see him, you think that maybe he and Jesus Christ is having a dinner. That's all I want to tell you, my brother. They said a word is enough for the wise. Have a wonderful blessing. It is early morning here, Sunday, in this part of the world. I don't know where you are when you get this. Just take my advice. Hope it will help. Thank you very much. This is the voice of Samuel Olekanma. God bless.